Gunther has been on a tear in WWE recently, putting in excellent battles time and time again. One NWA Hall of Famer is concerned, nevertheless, about a booking decision made by the Triple H-led creative department involving him. Gunther will face Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship on the forthcoming WWE Saturday Night's main event, which has only been partially disclosed so far. This is thought to be related to the fight between Finn and the Ring General at Survivor Series. The Judgment Day member had assaulted Damian Priest at the PLE and had provided indirect support to Gunther. Nevertheless, Gunther seemed unimpressed by the intervention and kicked Balor in the face. Because of this, Balor ended up walking in on a bout between Dominic Mysterio and the Ring General. In order to get Adam Pearce a championship chance, the Prince struck him with 3 coups de grace. The current WWE Intercontinental Champion, Gunther, has changed the definition of a champion in the company. He has taken the championship to a level not seen in decades thanks to his year-long reign and regularly jaw-dropping performances. One WWE Hall of Famer remains skeptical of Gunther's career trajectory in light of Triple H's recent decision, despite Gunther's outstanding achievements. The Hall of Famer said Gunther deserves more in an exclusive interview when asked about Gunther's booking. The choices being made are preventing him from realizing his maximum potential, despite being the most powerful Intercontinental Champion we have seen in a while. Why should we take a closer look at Gunther's career track, and what is this choice that has generated such a stir? We will get into the specifics now. The name Gunther, which used to be Walter in NXT UK, has long been associated with power and authority. The Austrian-born giant has established his reputation on intense, nail-biting fights that amaze spectators, starting with his time in WWE's UK division and continuing on to his ascent to the main roster. He has had an unprecedented tenure as Intercontinental Champion. Gunther broke records, becoming the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion ever, surpassing legends like the Honky Tonk Man. With each opponent he has faced, including Drew McIntyre, Chad Gable, and Sheamus, he has given a dominant performance. Despite everything he has accomplished, many think Gunther's booking isn't as serious as it should be for a celebrity. According to the Hall of Famer, Triple H should have propelled Gunther into the main event scene instead of keeping him in what seems to be a holding pattern. Hall of Famer Gunther should be competing for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship or headlining WrestleMania, according to the argument. Actually, they're trying to prevent him from defending his Intercontinental Championship. He has done a lot of good for the belt, but now he has to go on to greater things. This is a common feeling among fans who have been demanding that Gunther leave the mid-card and take on superstars like as Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, or Seth Rollins for quite some time. It's a benefit and a burden that Gunther is the reigning Intercontinental Champion. One positive aspect of his rule is the increased prestige and significance of the title, but it has also kept him in a position that could be stunting his development. It would imply that Triple H wants to bolster the Intercontinental Championship, which is why he decided to retain Gunther on the mid-card. Despite the strategy's success, critics say it limits Gunther's ability to compete at the highest level. The Hall of Famer made the observation that Gunther's run is becoming monotonous. Everyone on the mid-card has lost to him. How much more evidence does he need? He needs to be promoted. For several reasons, Gunther should be promoted to the main event. When it comes to in-ring performance, Gunther is always a top contender. He is an exceptional talent who can lead the organization because to his combination of technical expertise and savage strength. Even though Gunther isn't your typical microphone-wielding rock star, his magnetic presence makes a big impression. Out of all the larger-than-life personalities on the roster, his towering appearance and icy temperament stand out. Gunther has already made history as the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE, solidifying his position in the company's annals. Incorporating him into the main event would give him the chance to continue this tradition and establish new benchmarks. Potential for new matchups. If promoted to the main event, the wrestler might face off against prominent figures like as Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, or perhaps a returning icon like Randy Orton in a highly anticipated bout. Disappearing returns await Gunther so long as he is bound to the Intercontinental Championship. If his rule doesn't provide new challenges or interesting tales, those who have enjoyed his supremacy may become tired of it. Hall of Famer Triple H's warning was to be cautious. They've made Gunther out to be this omnipotent monster. That momentum can backfire if they don't use it quickly. Another turning point will be when Gunther loses the Intercontinental Championship. The Hall of Famer warned Triple H that Gunther must not become weaker but stronger as a result of this shift. If Triple H chooses to promote Gunther, he might be thrust into the main event stage thanks to a number of interesting storylines. Roman Reigns has dominated WWE for more than 3 years, and now they're about to clash. An enemy as no-nonsense and hard-hitting as Gunther might provide the tribal chief with a new and intriguing challenge. If Gunther wins the Royal Rumble and then challenges for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, he might cement his position as a top-tier performer. Matches of the highest quality have been hallmarks of Seth Rollins' tenure as World Heavyweight Champion, and a feud between Rollins and Gunther would certainly continue that trend. Although Gunther has been successful in his heel role, he may be even more interesting with a face change, which could lead to new rivalries. Many in the WWE Universe have spoken out about how much they love Gunther. Many fans are joining the Hall of Famer in demanding that he be booked as the main event headliner, and the requests for this to happen are all over social media. The WWE's future is in Gunther, according to one fan's tweet. Why hasn't he taken up arms against Roman or Seth already? A fresh direction is what the fans are seeking, the Hall of Famer said. That is personified by Gunther. He's genuine, not just a repeated gimmick or a nostalgic act. WWE must act swiftly while opportunities present themselves. A bigger problem in WWE, shown by Triple H's choice on Gunther, is finding a balance between the promotion of titles and the growth of individual superstars. It is debatable if Gunther has reaped the same benefits from the Intercontinental Championship as the title has from the championship. Gunther has done his job and then some, the Hall of Famer remarked. The moment has come for WWE to make things right with him. Make sure he gets the attention he deserves.